Hello, everybody. This is Martin B. Burrows Jr., coordinator for the Oceania Sport Information, giving you this week headlines ending in February the 12th, 2021. Some exciting news here. We'll start with Olympic news from inside the games. Just a couple of headlines that came out during the week. Japanese politicians wear white in protest of comments made by Tokyo 2020 president as sponsors join criticism. And Mori is expected to step down over this sexism, over his comments in Beijing for the Winter Games, warning that boycott of Beijing 2022 could be met with Chinese sanctions. Global Times editor-in-chief Hu Xijin claimed on Twitter that China would seriously sanction countries who decided to use Beijing 2022 to make political protest or apolitical protest. News on the Olympic.org, the IOC's website. They feature Erin Kennedy changing the world with rugby. She launched a project, Girls Rugby, which teaches young girls rugby and leadership skills. Learn more about this program and the IOC Young Leaders Program at Olympic.org. Also, recently the IOC made a statement on gender equality in the Olympic movement, and I'll talk about highlights from this. They're requesting all 206 National Olympic Committees for the first time ever to have at least one female, one male athlete in their respective teams. And with female athlete participation of almost 49%, the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020 will be the first gender equal Olympic Games. That's a great improvement. The IOC has, for the first time ever, allowed and encouraged all 206 NOCs to have their flag carried by one female and one male athlete at the opening ceremony. The chef de mission of the IOC Refugee Olympic Team Tokyo 2020 will be Miss Tegla LaRoupe, an advocate for peace, the refugee cause, education, and women's rights. She's the first woman from the continent of Africa to win the New York Marathon. She's also a three-time Olympian and a world record holder for many years. And the IOC's vice president at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020 will be Miss Anita De France, an African American bronze medalist at the Montreal 1976 Olympic Games, and she is known to be a trailblazer for women's empowerment. That's a great achievement. Also, the IOC Athletes Commission, a lot of the athletes are part of the lot of their part of their local athletes commission. The AC consists of 11 female and 6 male members, so it's great gender diversity within the AC. And some more achievements that the IOC has made. IOC membership stands at 37.5%, up from 21% at the start of the Olympic Agenda 2020. Female representation on the IOC Executive Board stands at 33.3% versus 26.6% pre-Olympic Agenda 2020. Women account for 47.8% of the members of the IOC's commissions, compared with 20.3% pre-Olympic Agenda 2020. And female employees at the IOC represent 53%. So the IOC, the Olympic movement, is doing great things in ensuring that there is gender equality within its ranks, and who are also competing as well. Now, moving on to regional news, we're going to look at the federation, starting with Rugby League. NRL in Tonga has a end the violence program against women and girls. They're playing a role in this program. And PNG, a very strong rugby league nation, has 12 teams confirmed for the 2021 PNG Digicel Cup. Moving on to athletics. Athletics PNG has released their calendar of events for 2021 and 2022. The international track meet in this happened in New Zealand. The international track meet in 2021 happened February 6, 2021 in New Zealand. This is part of the World Athletics Continental Tour for 2021. Check out Oceania Athletics, their website, and find out more information on some of your favorite sports stars who competed in the track meet. And more island news. We have Lataisi Mawea of Kiribati. Currently, he's at the Oceania Athletics Athlete High Performance Training Center. He set a new record when he jumped 2.00 meters. And moving on to badminton. Check out the website badmintonoceania.org. They have a section where they have humans of shuttle time, and they took a look at PNG, Papua New Guinea. The Badminton World Federation's Humans of Shuttle Time series presents the perspectives of those who work on badminton development at the great grassroots level. Brian Caro, Shuttle Time National Coordinator of PNG, recounts his badminton journey since discovering it in the second grade. So check out badmintonoceania.org for more to learn more about that story of Brian Caro or Caro. In Oceania canoeing, we have the 2021 Oceania Canoe Spirit Championships from the 19th to the 21st during this month. Okay, in football news, let me take a look. All right. Luganville claims the NLC title in Vanuatu. The Luganville Football Association has claimed the 2021 VFF Vanuatu Football Federation National League Championship following their 1-0 win over Tafia in the final at Corman Stadium. In squash news. With football, check out oceanafootball.com for more regional football news. Now, in Oceania Squash, the first junior squash tournament in Fiji for over 10 years was recently held at the Victoria Courts in Suva. Fiji has implemented a junior coaching program in Suva, Nandi, Latoka, and Savu over the past 6 months. So for most of the participants, it was the first time that they were part of such a tournament. In Squash Australia news, Robert Donahue will be joining Squash Australia as their CEO. So good luck to Robert Donahue. I noticed that there was a squash summit online. So if you would like to sign up, it appears to be free. I signed up just to learn more about what's happening in squash. Check out www.thesquashsummit.com. And again, that's happening the 5th to the 6th of March. In Oceania Triathlon news, Kate Bramley. There's a story about her. She was a former athlete, a triathlete, and she has moved to being a performance coach in Australia. So check out that story from Oceania Triathlon about Kate Bramley. And also for news, check out Sport in Depth for sport and development news. And I also wanted to focus on a website especially for those interested in esports. So I'm going to change my capture. The news, I'm going to have a link to it at the bottom of the page or of the announcement. And you can click at and see the links from the news. So give me a second and I will change the capture. Okay, anyway, moving on. I want to tell everybody check out Marineverse, marineverse.com. It's one of the world's largest sailing club, and it's marineverse.com. I'll leave the link below as well. And they have virtual reality sailing. So if you ever wanted to learn about sailing, don't have a sailboat, go on and join the Marineverse. Let me see if I can give a show the shot of the web page here. Okay, I can do that. Okay, so this is the Marineverse website. I think sailing, the International Sailing Federation, plays a part in this as well. Education and entertainment, you can join the community. I think they have a community on Discord. But just for your information, and they have virtual reality sailing. So learn a little bit about technology as well as learning about sailing. And you don't have to buy a boat, so it's much cheaper. But it's a great way to introduce sailing to kids and yourself as well. I noticed that they have competitions and they have prizes as well. So I encourage everybody to check out this. Anyway, that is the news recap next week and of this week and next week. I hope to have give some news about the sport and development news off their website as well. But again, visit the regional federations of Oceania, their website, their Facebook pages, as well as the national federations and ONOC, as well as the your national Olympic committees as well. Give them support, engage them, and have a good weekend. So, everybody, I'll see you next Friday. Again, this is Martin P. Burrows Jr., coordinator of the Oceania Sport Information Center here at the University of the South Pacific, and wishing you a happy weekend. All right, have a good one.